All right, welcome to another episode of the Pop-Up. I'm your host, the Big O, coming to you live right here from the Black Media Matters studio in downtown Seattle. Whew, man, it's been a fun, fast-moving, interesting week. Tonight, I'm happy. I'm joined. Hold on, I'm going wide because Deaunte's on his phone. So we don't. Now there you go. On the wide shot here, I'm joined by my partners in crime here at Converge Media, Ashleigh McCurdy. What's happening?
Hello.
And Deaunte Damper.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, Deaunte is the king and queen of the ball. as we go into Pride, you know what I'm saying? He is the Seattle Pride 2026 Grand Marshal. Salute.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Salute to all of you. And you know who I'm talking to.
Exactly,
all of you.
Exactly. To your watch, to your village. Yeah. and clearly, you know, this is a big show about debating things back and forth. And I see today you came dressed for the occasion.
Right. They called me the guy. They called me the goddamn Hamburglar earlier today. And I was just like, what? I'm the Hamburglar? What kind of S is that?
Oh my God!
The fact that people still remember the Hamburglar is
I know,
great.
but you got to know. And I was just around some elders, and she said, "Look, she's looking like a gay Hamburglar." And there's nothing that you could just say, but just smile. The elder got me today. Yeah.
What was your response?
My response, I just said, "Oh, girl, you got me," because there was nothing really to say. You know, you got to understand, like when people are. When people have a really good comeback, and it was like, you know what, touche. And then I looked at my outfit. Then I went to did a bathroom check. Like, damn, you do look like the damn Hamburglar.
You got me.
I'm like singing that Young Miami song.
Hey, bro, any time the seniors are capping on you,
right? And then she asked me for a picture, so I know damn well she's sending it to her church group chat. Look at this gay ass Hamburglar.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at
that.
You just gonna pray for him.
Right.
Oh man.
Right. Church lady, you know them church ladies.
Oh,
listen, when Eric, you know you grew up in church. I don't think you could get insulted worse.
Yeah, right.
Than in the church.
It was so backhanded.
Church insults are like you almost. It's real Southern because you don't know if like it's a compliment or insult. Like how do you take this?
Yeah, because I mean, it was the fact that she grabbed my shirt. Like basically like, brother, okay, looking like the gay Hamburglar. Okay. And then went to the bathroom, came back, and she asked for a picture. So shout out to you, ma'am. I'll see you Juneteenth. So, you know, but it's just been a very long, productive day. It has been so productive. I feel really, really good. Cleaned up my house, worked all day, literally just got off of work and came right here to sit here and talk to y'all. So I'm just happy. You look amazing, Ashley, by the way.
Really? Thank you.
You look amazing. Hello.
The sun was out today, and I decided to, almost do, business on the top. Party on the bottom.
What's going on the bottom?
Little party, little shine, little
something.
little shine,
Okay. So
I went to the bank, and the bank lady, I like her. Her name's Maria. Hey, Maria. Over at the Chase, she told me that I look like an office siren.
Not an office siren.
She did. She said I look like an office siren and a corporate baddie, and I was like, well, thank you.
Okay, corporate baddie. I'm loving it. You look nice.
Thank you.
Oh, is that the term? It's corporate baddie now, huh?
I guess that's what she told me. I said I'll take it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, that's what's happening. Yeah. Well, we got a great show lined up for you today. You know what I'm saying? And if we don't get to it, like us just ranking on each other.
Right. We can just rank on each other all day.
All right. So as we jump into it, I want to give a big shout out to our sponsor, We Rise Wines. We got an overlay up there somewhere. It's the logo here in the corner. But even more than that, we used to have wine here, but everyone's partaked. So Jamila, I'll just let you know, it's time for the re-up at We Rise Wine. Located right across the street from the Moore Theater on 2nd Avenue. And man, this is a wine bar, not only just a wine bar, event space, great food. Plus, man, they got their own line of wines, right? So it's the We Rise Wines. Plus, man, Jamila's with it. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. She carries all the wines from like people like us, if
Love
you know
her.
what I mean.
Yeah. Huge shout out to
amazing.
Jamila. We'll be
Yeah.
seeing you soon, sis.
If you have not gone to We
Uh-huh.
Rise,
Okay.
Okay.
You
been a
had
day.
that wine.
Okay.
Huh?
if you have listen, you know what's in the back. Anyway, if you have not gone, go. The experience, the atmosphere is amazing, and she's going to take care of you. Her and her staff are amazing there, so definitely go and visit Jamila.
All right, good stuff there. And Jamila, I'm gonna be by. I need some bottles, some tapas. You know what I'm saying? And we're good. We're gonna jump into the headlines here. First things first. You know, it's the East Coast. You know, we always feel some kind of way in our city. We talk about our people any kind of way we want to, basically. But when the rest of the country gets to talk about them, you know, you kind of get defensive in a little bit, man. You got this one up here, Eric? All right. This is for who? The New York Times. They're all the way out there in the Big Apple. Anna Griffin and Emily Cochran recently reported on Seattle Mayor Katie Wilson, a Democratic socialist. Oh, you see the headline here, too. It says Seattle socialist mayor taunts the rich as rift with Starbucks widens. Definitely a socialist. She's a Democratic socialist who they say found herself at odds with the city's business community, epitomized by Starbucks. And yeah, kind of, but we'll get to it. At Seattle University, I think we all remember this, back in Wilson said that, commented, I think the claims that millionaires are going to leave our state are like super overblown. And if, you know, the ones that leave, like, bye, well, Wilson's like bye comment drew swift national attention with Starbucks co-founder Howard Schultz accusing her of socialist rhetoric that vilifies employers. The dispute intensified by Starbucks' recent announcement of their 2,000 employee corporate hub in Nashville. Yeah. This week, though, Wilson told the New York Times that she conceded that those comments were not productive in the sense that they caused more harm than good. That's what the mayor said about her millionaires go by comment. First of all, I mean, separate from taxes and millionaires and all this stuff and everything else, Howard Schultz, man, you got some nerve, bro. You sold the Sonics. You'll never be okay here, man. You know what I'm saying? This ain't even, what I'm saying right here ain't even a political thing, man. It's like, bruh, you know? I mean, that was a core identity of our city, man. And so it's like, I feel like, I hear Howard Schultz is CEO of Starbucks or former CEO and everything else. But, man, just on the everyday level, bro, man, you sold the Sonics, man. We still struggling to get them back. And so when you talk about damage and stuff, you know, I mean, I don't know. Deounte, any thoughts?
You know, I feel like it's complicated, right? Like, we talk so much about, like, the wealth folks in our community, and I feel like her comment was also speaking to some of our hometown heroes, some of our small business folks, right? Yeah. So I really think it's a little bit of both. Seattle's also been big in tech in our space.
Lots of millionaires
Lots
there.
of millionaires here. And I think
I'm trying to be a millionaire.
Well,
too,
I mean, who
by the way.
wants to be a millionaire? I mean, you know, it'd be great, but at the same time, I just think so much about our hometown heroes. So I kind of feel kind of conflicted in both, right? I feel like tech has always been a big part of our community, but so are those small businesses and some of those folks who are coming here to elevate in the spaces of business. So I mean, I'm kind of stuck on that. What are your thoughts, Ashleigh?
When I found out that Starbucks was leaving, and when I say leaving, meaning like we were no longer their corporate hub, it was kind of, I don't know, it kind of struck me in a way that it was kind of sad. It was like just another one of our staples in the city, something that makes our city, like you were saying earlier, like the Sonics, is gone. Mm-hmm. You know, people associate Seattle with Starbucks. People associate Seattle with the Sonics. There's certain things that are just inherently Seattle. Mm-hmm. Boeing, that's Seattle. You know, there's certain things. So when those things leave, it's almost like a piece of the city is also like leaving and dying out as well. Mm-hmm. The good thing about our city, we have so many other hubs. You know, we're the hub for so many other companies now, you know, a lot of tech companies. But that was one of our first, big corporations that we did have in the city, and now it's gone, and it's like, yeah, it's kind of disheartening.
I'll be honest with you. So I give my personal opinion here about like Howard Schultz of all people talking about the mayor and everything else. I'm like, bro. But like on the business side though, it's like I think that I would agree with that Mayor Wilson here kind of cleaning up her comments that it caused more harm than good, because I aspire to be a millionaire. I work hard, man. I work like 20 hours a day and all these kind of things. 7 days a week is crazy. You need some self-care. Guys aspire to reach a level of economic independence. And, what you hear saying is like, oh, well, this isn't really a good place to reach that level. So, here's the thing is you have the millionaires who are here, or a lot of them are like, yeah, man, I'm out of here. You know what I'm saying? Which is real. And people didn't think that people would really leave. Which is like wild. And a lot of this stuff, this also isn't Katie Wilson in the city of Seattle who levied this tax. These people down in Olympia. Don't let me get started. But these are people down in Olympia, and they're like, okay, this is a good tax or whatever. And it's impacting our whole state of people who are already, whatever, wealthy, if they consider $1 million wealthy, but also people who aspire to reach that level. Why would you want to aspire to reach that level here in this state? And so, anyways, it's caught national firestorm and everything else. And it looks like, Mayor Wilson has walked her comments back some, saying that it definitely wasn't helpful to the conversation.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All I can just say is absolutely. I just think about my community folks, because I feel like she also was speaking to our community members that have been. You hear me now, Eric?
Yeah.
Well, can you hear me now? Do I sound like Barry White? Am I good? But I just think about some of our folks, our small businesses that have been impacted by some big businesses, socially, economically, culturally. Some of that stuff has been snatched since big businesses came out. But I think her kind of walking it back is, tech is something that has built this community. So.
Yeah, and right now it's a lot of people. Although the population is growing, man, it's a lot of stuff that's not really necessarily attached to big business or jobs at the moment. But anyways, we'll see what happens.
Okay.
So next up, speaking of mayors, elected officials, and jobs, the next thing that we got here is former Seattle mayor, the last one, Bruce Harrell. And let's see, we'll get this one up here.
Wait, I didn't see that article.
Former Seattle Mayor Bruce Harrell is now the CEO of startup Philium. An article in the Seattle Times, business reporter Alex Halverson wrote that the Seattle Mayor Bruce Harrell has pivoted from politics to the corporate sector by stepping in as the new CEO of Philium, a Seattle-based sustainable material science and textile startup. Founded in 2015 by apparel veterans Raj and Akhil Shah, Philium develops eco-friendly technology that allows natural fabrics to repel liquids, stains, and odors without relying on harmful PFAS forever chemicals.
The hell's that?
Well, no, so I'm going to explain it to you here, right? So it sounds like to me, these guys, this is something you probably could appreciate here, Ashley. It sounds like Philium developed an eco-friendly technology that allows natural fibers. So maybe you spray it on, right? Like on natural fiber on cotton. So it allows something like cotton to repel stains and odors without relying on harmful chemicals. So there's already stuff that you can spray on your clothes that if you spill something on it, it'll repel it. And it looks like this is a more natural and environmental way to do that. And Bruce Harrell is now the CEO.
I'm here. I'm here for the bounce back. One, congratulations on the
position.
Big congratulations on the position. And I don't want people to act shocked. I think that Harold has always advocated for tech, like in our community. He's always advocated for that, and also made sure that he has had discussions with tech companies about prioritizing community.
First of all, his wife's tired of him sitting at home all day. You know what I'm saying? That out of office and out of whatever, man, that honeymoon's over. His wife's like, man, if you don't get out there and get you a job, Bruce, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, that's good for. He's always been. I mean, that's really he's built his career. It's really been in big business. You know what I'm saying? And even before like tech per se, he's always been around big business and big opportunities. So it's good to see the mayor back. And then the mayor, so he told us, we were there, Mayor and Eric Calligraphy. He said he wasn't sure what he was going to do, but that he said he might launch a rap career.
No, I would love to see that.
This is literally what Mayor Bruce Harrell said. Remember that, Eric? And there at his press conference, he's like, my wife's trying to urge me not to do it, but man, I'm really thinking about rap or launching a rap career, you know what I'm saying, out of office. So apparently she won out, and he's not rapping, but he is going to go back to work now as a CEO.
Well, look at God. I know she's happy about that.
Yeah, but I also got to give them kudos too. Like Harold has always been within the areas of community, and that bounce back is special. He's not laying down. Very interesting though. Mayor Wilson made those comments, and then now he has a tech job in itself, right? Yeah. So who's to say in the next couple of years he might not step down and be like, me and my techs are after you.
I mean, I think Seattle. I mean, it's been said that Seattle is becoming the new Silicon Valley when it comes to tech. So we are, taking those businesses and people are feeling like we are the new tech forward, city. And a lot of those places that are, a lot of the places that were in California that were real tech heavy have now moved here. And so I think it's very, I don't know what's the word. It's refreshing to see that is the direction that he went in, and the fact that it's an eco-friendly tech company, because there's that thing where tech and AI and things like that can be harmful, but the fact that he's taking account. I think, to me, taking account the environment that we live in, which is Seattle, which is a very eco-friendly environment, and that deciding to. That's the direction of the tech that he's going into. So,
well, let me tell you something. Either way, Big Bank Bruce, who's definitely worth over $1 million, did not run away from Washington State. He's actually planting his flag here and going to work.
I got to give it, like, I have said my fair share of things, and I've had to backtrack a couple of things, but I'll give him credit, too, in the spaces of just, like, continuing to be relentless. Like, regardless of however people might have felt while he was in office or in council or whatever, like, he's still he's still from this community, and there's not very many black CEOs of big companies like that in the space.
I mean, it also kind of adds to his ongoing legacy here that no matter what, I mean, people, he lost the race, but he lost by less than 1,000 votes. So you can't really talk about Bruce Harrell like he got boo-boo on his face.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like he got blown out. Literally, it came down to 1,000 votes between all the voters here in the city. But I will say this, is that you bring a point there. Now, he's another black CEO in our city, and it kind of goes to his ongoing legacy that worked for him, and other people beat him up about. But, he really is from the Central District, went to Garfield High School, you know what I'm saying, graduated top of his class, went to the University of Washington, married his high school sweetheart, came back to our neighborhood, ran for office, became mayor twice, and now he's the black CEO of Phillium.
Right.
So, and all black excellence.
For black excellence, and you got over, 800,000 black CEOs, more so women that have lost but black CEOs that have lost their positions nationally, and we got one in position. Kudos. Yeah. Kudos, Harold.
Congratulations to you, Bruce Harrell.
I hope to see the product.
Deaunte's like, I'm not there yet.
I'm sorry. I was so in the conversation. Congratulations,
hope to
Bruce.
See the product. I hope it's better than Scotch Guard.
You get to call him Bruce.
Get to call you Bruce. Come on.
Okay. Oh, wow. This is a good one here, man. This is about FIFA and World Cup. And see how they doing it. We'll see. We get it up here. Headline here. For World Cup, Seattle is kicking around new plans for unpermitted vendor enforcement. And this from my buddy Justin Carter over there at the Capitol Hill Seattle blog, who reported today that Seattle officials are planning to ramp up enforcement against unpermitted food and drink vendors ahead of FIFA World Cup. Won't he do it? Look at this. According to the publication, Seattle City Council's Transportation, Waterfront and Seattle Center Committee are reviewing updates on how various overlapping municipal departments, including SDOT, SPD, and King County Public Health, delegate enforcement authority. Spurred by a budget directive ordering the mayor's office to streamline this legally complex and messy multi-agency process, the city is considering a resource scuffle to allocate more police in time of clamping down. What? Allocate more police time to clamping down on unlicensed sellers, while recent enforcement actions have already installed well-regarded local pop-ups like Common Cart and Bellari Place. Capitol Hill Seattle blog noted that the ongoing crackdowns have so far made very little dent in Capitol Hill's active late-night food scene. Man, so hold on.
First, go
You already
ahead.
know.
They're getting Deaunte Damper.
It's kind of messed up. You know, at the end of the day, yeah, there's going to be a crackdown. FIFA's coming. We need to be prepared. But the reality of it is the small vendors will be the ones that will be more impacted while these major corporations and organizations get prioritized. And that is exactly what community feared.
The corporations, though, are actually permitted, licensed, and paying taxes. The difference is these guys, it's renegade style, which kind of reminds me of myself, but...
If I want to sell a T-shirt, sell some water on the corner, whatever the case may be, let me have my own business. And the fact that they said they're drawing in more police enforcement for this, I have a night job, and night, morning, whatever.
Clean that up, please.
I do. I have a.
Please clean that up. You got these shorts on. Please reiterate that for us, please.
I have a separate job where I work with my family cleaning company.
Okay.
And this has a point. So yesterday I went to my job and it was late and I saw a person that needed aid. So I called the police. The fact that I cleaned my entire building and the police never showed up, and I stayed later for them to show up, and now to know that they are enforcing, and if their police are going to be heavily enforced for this and not for the things that it should be enforced for, it's stupid to me.
Well, you said that you were going to be selling if you want to sell a T-shirt and all that. Well, you do it. Judging by this article, says you're gonna go to jail, and we want to make sure that you're.
Well, so it's a few things, right? One, the unlicensed and unregistered people selling stuff. People have been complaining about it for a while, and what was it called? It wasn't JD? It was T. What was that with the ribs? Yeah, LT. He caught up with David Rose.
Oh, the barbecue man.
Yeah,
he gotta come in here one day.
It'll be good to talk to him, and so because regular established people are saying that this is impeding their business, right? And I think that if the city was to make those steps separate from FIFA, it's the fact that it's FIFA. It's the fact that people from out of town gonna come in here and now make us act in a different way. You see what I'm saying? Some people. Sometimes health regulations are here for a reason, to make sure you don't eat a hot dog and die because somebody been scratching their butt all day and then making your hot dog. You see what I'm saying? It's it's real.
Oh, you ate there? You ate there too?
I barely made it out, bro.
But if I want a Seattle dog that's on the corner, I eat that at my own risk. I know where I'm getting my hot dog from. I know that it's not an established, not whatever. I'm not going into a restaurant.
We don't want to.
What I'm saying is the ones that are just the pop up or whatever.
Right.
As a person, if you're going and you see a pop up tent and somebody's selling some food or whatever, you're eating that at your own risk. Even if you go to somebody's house, if you go to a potluck, if you go to whatever. If you get somebody selling a plate, you're eating it at your own risk. Now, that's on you. And versus, I don't see how that is impeding or taking away from anybody that has an established restaurant.
Other people have actually had to pay different licenses and fees and everything else. And so that's really what it is. The risk, now, you could still go to a highly licensed establishment, eat food and die, for sure. But at least they paid their fees for you to be able to do that. And so that's what people are complaining about, saying like, hey man, I've had to pay licenses and this and that. This person just popped their trunk, and now they're sitting here selling next to me. And so what they call is this unfair advantage. That's been happening. It's happening not only here, places like San Diego, which is really big. I mean, in all these spots. But around FIFA, they talk about deploying the police, the popo. But here's the one thing that people don't realize, right? Is one, I ain't asked this guy, but I'm pretty sure Chief Barnes will tell you, like, man, that's not the best use of his officers, right? And then they just talking about food. That ain't even the jug. Like you said, wait till the T-shirt man pop up.
I'm telling you.
Might look like me, who's got his own World Cup T-shirts and his own. You see what I'm saying? It's like, how you actually gonna enforce? In FIFA, I think that the city, the county, and the state has just bowed down to FIFA so much that I think that what we're going to find in World Cup is the average Seattleite, who's smarter than the average bear, is going to have so many hustles, so many different things going on, that it's like who's going to enforce it? The police numbers are already low. How you going to stop the guy selling T-shirts on this corner, that corner, the next corner, and hot dogs in it? Man, come on. You just got to let it go.
Okay, so they have the concerns about the vendors, and I've heard so much more about the vendors, but less about the safety of community members. We already know there's going to be trafficking impacts in this community, and we know that one of the most trafficked folks is Black and brown women.
The most prolific. Seattle is the most prolific city in America when it comes to actual trafficking.
Yeah.
And it's a perfect storm here. Seattle is the #1 city also in America for murdered and missing indigenous women and girls. You feel me? And you have the trafficking of Black women here and everything. And you're right. No one is talking about the threat on the horizon with another 900,000 or so people being here. And man, the sex trafficking of our young people is about to be through the roof.
It is through the roof, and I hope that we can continue to prioritize the voices of the organizations that have been lifting up that plight. But I would love for anybody in the areas of law enforcement, anybody that's in a high power position, tell me about the safety. Where you all going to be in Aurora? What are we doing over there? What are we going to be doing over there in South King County? I'm thinking about, I'm getting really nervous because I think about the damn Green River Killer and how it impacted and killed Black and brown women in the space. So the real question is to community and people that are in these power positions, how are you protecting our community? But above all else, how are you keeping Black and brown women safe in this community? Because at this time,
not just women, children,
yeah.
Gotta keep that on there too. Children as well, because they are also trafficked.
I think we would be naive to think that 700,000 to 900,000 people would be coming here to the city and they're all well intended. They're all like, hey, let's play soccer, drink beer. We want to spend money in local communities. Anything. Man, some of the worst people on earth are gonna show up here, man.
Right.
I mean, it's just real. It's just like anything. And believe me, man, I've done all these big events all over the world. And you get all kinds of folks here, and you're right. How is our most vulnerable population? And I know that the mayor has put a lot of emphasis on our unhoused and homeless population, which is a great thing. There is another very big vulnerable population that's out there, and man, these are our young girls, are a very high vulnerable population. And also, you got to think there's going to be a lot of women who are trafficked here from out of state into the city of Seattle. So it's a lot going on, and I really like what you just said there, Deaunte, that it would be good to hear actually from law enforcement, and be good to hear like what is their plan, because clearly we hear their plan about stopping people who pop up and set up a hot dog stand, and here it is in the paper. But what is the plan to keep our most vulnerable members of our community and other communities that are out there, keep them safe during World Cup?
Right, absolutely, and it goes beyond the folks that are being trafficked. We are also talking about our marginalized community members. What's going on with 12th and Jackson? What you gonna do with some of those folks? Some of those folks are going to be going to try to go to the game, or what does the safety measures look all around this? I want to say all throughout this whole region, right? We got folks that'll be out there in Kent, Renton, Beery and White Center. There's so many watch party schedules, but like, let's start mapping out. This is what you need. These are the numbers that you need to keep. You need in the case of an emergency. We have the crisis connections. I want to make sure that we have it mapped out to ensure everybody's safety. Because right now, I mean, I am very excited about FIFA, but I'm also very afraid because I know that our youth and our community members will be out there partying and want to live it up. But I want to also make sure that their safety is being prioritized. Come up to the pop-up. Let us know the safety plan. Because, at the same time, as excited as I am about FIFA, I'm also scared. This is also coming from Deaunte Damper as a community person and not under any other entity.
Here
but
comes
that.
the disclaimer.
I've been saying it for a year that FIFA was going to be dangerous.
Eric said that he's been saying it for a year that FIFA is going to be dangerous, and he has.
Yeah.
And he has, man. But let's continue to focus on our safety. Just know that you can come right here to the pop-up if you have any concerns, or if your organization has a safety plan, or any officials have anything. Come up to the pop-up. Let us know how you feel. What we got next?
I think it's also important for families, just to piggyback. It's also important for families to talk with their children and let them know and have safety plans in place at home, because our kids are walking, our kids are out. There are people that's just going to be in our city that are, don't have well intentions. Yeah. And so it's good for, schools and families and those who are more so vulnerable, which are our children, to have those safety plans in place so that when, and it's school is out. Mm-hmm. So kids are going to be out. So, help them before you close the doors of the school. That needs to be something that, you talk about in the classrooms.
Look at that. Look how skilled he is.
You go ahead. You see that pivot? Go ahead. Right. Just go ahead.
All right. So we're going to jump ahead here. I see we're at 9:40. So we're going to jump ahead here to A9, Eric. We're going to skip over a few headlines here. I know Meat's in there watching like, but bro, I put in so much work.
Sorry, Meat.
We'll circle around to him.
Sorry, Meat.
Don't worry. We'll get him tomorrow, bro. All right. Here it is. This is from our buddies at the Seattle Medium, because Black media matters. Newly elected NAACP President Hayward Evans outlines vision for the future. According to the Seattle Medium, a new chapter of civil rights advocacy in the Pacific Northwest following the recent election of Hayward Evans as the new president of the Seattle King County branch of the NAACP. Oh, okay.
Good job, Hayward.
There you go. All right, Hayward. We didn't work with Hayward on quite a few different things over here at Converge over the years. A longtime community advocate with leadership experience across the public and private sectors, Evans officially assumed the role with a vision centered on expanding local outreach, community engagement, and structural accountability. Evans announced a plan to implement a district-based leadership model, dividing the region into 5 local districts: Northwest, Northeast, Central, Southwest, and Southeast, which supported by dedicated teams and standing committees. Key priorities moving forward include youth involvement, which is definitely important, deepening partnerships with faith and labor institutions, and finalizing local preparations as the branch gears up to host the upcoming NAACP National Convention this summer. What? The convention's coming here this summer? Mm-hmm. To Seattle?
I don't think it's this not. I don't think it's the national.
Well, first of all, again, congratulations, man. This guy, man, he's been after it for a long time. Not like the NAACP presidency, but like in the area of civil rights and everything here in Seattle for a long time.
I've had the liberty of working with Hayward Evans for almost 7 years since I've been back home. And I can honestly say the NAACP got it right. Mm-hmm. He has always been a person that has never gatekeeped. He's always been open. I've never heard him say anything negative about anyone. He's just always been about action. Last year, Hayward Evans, as well as Eddie Rye, shout out to Eddie Rye, hope you're feeling better, they prioritized my voice and gave me the first ever Bayard Rustin Award. And from that, even before that, I just have always just appreciated his friendship. If you're not around Hayward, he ain't no quiet brother either. Mm-hmm. He is always loud about what he wants. Mm-hmm. And I feel that the NAACP, I'm very happy to be a member of this specific branch. And I just really look forward to seeing what he does during his tenure here. So well deserved.
Yeah, I got a chance to work with Hayward on his on the business side. Him and his family have a business, and I was their marketing director for a while on that side. And we worked, and he's a pleasure to work with. Hayward is always his spirit is always so high. Uh-huh. And even whatever the subject is, he always makes sure that you never leave without like a gem of like who we are as Black people. He's going to lift you up. He's going to tell you, the city, we did this, and we did that, and you come from this. And he, he is very much, that person, and very much deserving of this accolade that he
absolutely
got. Yeah.
I mean, he was elected too, so that means the people there he felt that he was that guy.
He was elected, and I think that we need some leadership. And this is no offense towards the other folks that have been in the position, but I feel like Hayward is a breath of fresh air. And I'm saying that because community has always felt safe with his leadership, and if he's already done so much legacy work, and that man got the energy of a 25-year-old. You hear me?
Listen.
And when he says he's about to break it down into each region, he's being very strategic and thoughtful. He was also the treasurer at a point in time for the NAACP in the midst of it all. So I really big kudos to NAACP. Yeah. And if you want to be a part of the change, become a member of the NAACP. It's only $30. You can go to NAACP Seattle King SeattleKingCounty.com to become a member. I mean, at the end of the day, it's one of the longest running civil rights organization. I am proud to serve under the state area conference, but I'm just lifting up the work of the NAACP.
So now we got to send Hayward an invoice.
We gonna send you an invoice. You should have seen Omar giving me the invoice. Like, come on now. But I appreciate it. And
Hayward's
thank you.
our guy.
So can we give a hand clap for the medium though?
Yeah.
The medium, we talk about the medium every 2 days, always.
Nah, the medium, I quit a lot of stuff over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. Well, it looks like it's time for a commercial break, but this is good. When we come back, Keisha Credit,
my girl.
Yeah, Keisha Credit posted something about, man, is 23rd and Jackson still the heart of the Central District? This is a very important question, and inquiring minds want to know. We'll be back right here on the Pop-Up.
What's up, Seattle? It's your boy Cuddy here, tapping in just to let you know that no matter where the place to be, King County Metro will get you to where you need. It could be a ride to the airport, whether you're taking off or touching down, King County Metro, or a game. So save yourself time with traffic and get into places like Westlake Center, Pike Place Market, or even the waterfront. Rather by light rail or bus, choose King County Metro. It's the only way to go.
Now's your chance to join the Days to Come Reading Challenge to ignite the civic imagination needed for racial repair in Washington state. Read, discuss, and take action until Juneteenth to bring Dr. King's vision of a truly just society to life. Visit saarcpnw.org for more information.
What's up, Seattle? It's your boy Cuddy here, tapping in just to let you know that no matter where the place to be, King County Metro will get you to where you need. It could be a ride to the airport, whether you're taking off or touching down, King County Metro, or a game. So save yourself time with traffic and get into places like Westlake Center, Pike Place Market, or even the waterfront. Rather by light rail or bus, choose King County Metro. It's the only way to go.
Hey, come on in. So what brings you in today?
He think he know me.
A man can't make a sandwich.
He makes me sick.
He doesn't know what he's talking about. Just talking.
Me, my family, my dreams, all of it.
Acts on Stage presents the world premiere of Black Man Goes to Therapy. Running May 21st through 31st, this interweaving stage play tells of a reluctant wanderer's encounter with a therapist who's seen better days. Black Man Goes to Therapy is written by Jeremy Rubin and features Ariel Davis, Joshua Webb, Carl Covington, Courtney Williams, Franklin Johnson, Zakiya Carter, and Jeffrey L. Cheatham II, with direction by Isaiah Anderson Jr. This profoundly moving theatrical therapy session is an unmissable experience where the unapologetic hope is healing. Tickets available now at actsonstage.com.
This is hilarious. Welcome back, everyone, to the pop-up. Nice to have you here with us.
All right. Well, yeah. Well, welcome. Good job, Ashley.
You're welcome. I'm running for your job. I'm gunning for it.
Yeah, come on. Please take it. It doesn't pay well. All right, so welcome back to the pop-up. We're taking this right now back to the neighborhood, at least my neighborhood, because these guys are from the South End. But
Shelf.
Earlier today,
Say it correctly, Shelf.
Can you please keep the camera on me? I'm setting something up here for a nice clip out. Thank you. All right. Earlier today on Facebook, Keisha Credit, who we all love, Keisha Credit posted something, and Keisha Credit said, let me get this exactly right. Is 23rd and Jackson still the heart of the Central District? I think we have an overlay that he's going to put up right over there. Me, I grew up on 29th and Jackson, so, you know, I mean, I really feel it when this question, and man, the comments were going up on it, so I thought that this would be a great question to bring here. Started with you first, Deaunte Damper.
Okay.
Is 23rd and Jackson still the heart of the Central District?
Absolutely. It is still the heart of the Central District. And I say that because how could it not be the heart when you got organizations or establishments like A for Apple Learning Center that has been in that community for almost 40 years? You know what I'm saying? Keisha, also a Jackson, a person that's out there not only doing her own business, started her own business there, but also still keeping it in the family in the areas of still owning their land. You know, I think so much about, there's been so many memories that I've had on 23rd and Jackson as a kid. We still got the SVI building. I can't remember what it's called now.
The McKinney Center.
The McKinney Center now. You know, so to say it's still demographically, you might not see us there every day. We still got our Juneteenth celebration. Not a Juneteenth celebration. We still got what's that? Emoja Fest that still happens over there. I feel like Seattle is 23rd and Jackson is still the Central District. Demographically, you might not see us there, but trust me, we're there. What you think, Ashleigh?
And to preface this, I just want to say is like, I think even though it wasn't in Keisha's comment, you talk about like the closing of Walgreens.
Right.
Of course, the Starbucks is closed. The Amazon Fresh, the grocery store is now closed. Other businesses.
Right. So that's why I was kind of hesitant. I think that there are other, when I'm walking around or when I'm in the area, I feel like 23rd and Jackson isn't as prominent as it used to be. And I just feel like it hasn't been that way since the promenade left, honestly. Now the Walgreens is leaving so many of those businesses and staples that made 23rd and Jackson aren't there. But yes, there are still staples that like A for Apple is there. But when I think about things that happen around the city, especially in the CD area, I don't see as much on 23rd and Jackson as I do in Union, as I see in Junkins area, which is, relatively still around the same block. It's only blocks away, but those blocks away means I'm like Union, the fact that, the art walk is on Union, all the different businesses that are there, and all the different, especially in the summertime, all the activities that happen just in that little area. I feel like that's making a little shift. And then as far as like all the other things that happen, like our festivals and all those things that are like down the street, Junkins and things like that, it's like, I don't know if it's necessarily the heart anymore, because I don't see us as much there, and all the things that made that the heart, I feel, are kind of going away and are being pushed out in other areas within that same radius. But
well,
yeah.
I mean, I hear you in the space, and I'm on a fight, no different from those folks who have been able to fight. We just had Def Chef here on Monday saying, you know what, I'm about to do a community feeding right there at the Masonic Temple, right? You got A for Apple Learning Center that is still creating space for our young babies, out there, and I still, if you say that 23rd and Jackson is no longer, then we would have no central district. I feel like it's still there. Ooh. Like that's to me. That's how I feel. I feel like the CD is still. I feel like CD or See Me, as y'all say, is right there. There's so many There's still some black-owned businesses that we can be out there to support. I know demographically you might not see some of us there, but the heart of 23rd and Jackson, I feel is still there with a lot of those businesses that are there.
Yeah, so I don't know. I got a few different takes on it. Like I said, I grew up on 29th and Jackson, and of course 23rd and Jackson. I had a business there on 23rd and Jackson. That's where me and Eric met many moons ago, in that business there on Jackson Street. And I mean, if 23rd and Jackson is wavering now in its influence, man, it's because of what's happened to 23rd and Jackson. You see what I'm saying?
Agree.
And so sometimes, like, if it's lost its influence on our community, man, I don't think that's something that we personally beat ourselves up at, I mean, you have one of the richest people on earth come in there on 23rd and Jackson, Paul Allen and Vulcan, and put this development there and everything else. There's still retail space in that building after all these years. There's still never been occupied in that building. And that building came in, and this is, so let me just give you the difference on a few things, right? And developers are developers, but there's different levels to it. Me, first of all, I live on Devon Pickett Jr. Way. You know what I'm saying? Also known as Union, East Union. I live on 23rd and Union in Midtown. And believe me, Midtown is popping right now, but it's not popping just because. It's popping because, one, you had a developer in Lake Union Partners. Then you also had community advocacy there with like Africa Town. Because I was there in the mix. I got the receipts that go back to 2018, 19, sitting there in community meetings. And community members were like, nah, you know what? If something's going to come up here, it needs to represent this. My building has black faces on it. Literally, Midtown has black people. There's black statues that are over there. Right across the street, of course, is the Liberty Bank building with Communion, Cafe Evo, and then Earl's Cut and Styles, right? What I'm pointing out to you is an economic hub that's right there on Union, but it wasn't by accident. You keep talking, you got Jerk Shack over there. You got our girl Takia with the Resold. There's quite a few other businesses that are black owned and other ones. Like the Neighbor Lady is over there, and of course PCC, Tacos Chuc. But like, what people don't understand is it's like this was hard work 8 years ago. That today, you know what I'm saying? And even before that, I'd even say 9 years ago, back when the post office was still there, guys were having meetings about it. And so you had Lake Union Partners who actually, you know what I'm saying, came into partnership with community and a lot of what's represented. And so in the development there's a lot of space. Art Noir's right there. There's a lot of space. Art Noir, they own the space. You see what I'm saying? Because the developer is like, yeah, you know what? We want you to own this. We want you guys to own this spot. And that's the difference, I think, when we talk about what Vulcan on 23rd in Jackson, is that Vulcan came in and redeveloped community that didn't have the big voice that maybe community has now. We didn't know the tricks of the trade then. We didn't know really how to, to show up. And then also, it's one of the richest people on earth. So even if we did show up, So when we look at what might be different right now on 23rd and Jackson, it ain't because of us.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sure there are some things. I mean, the boosters did get, the best of a few businesses. But, generally speaking, it's not because, you know what I'm saying? It was because it wasn't built by design for us. And when I'm saying, when you go to Union, a lot of that stuff in the spaces and retail and everything was built with us in mind of black people occupying those spaces.
Absolutely.
Right. I agree. I used to live on 23rd in Jackson. I was in the Jackson building.
Girl, you said you was from the South End.
Mm-hmm.
I lived as an adult.
Now, don't be doing that.
As an adult.
Okay.
I lived there.
Say that.
As an adult, I did. Rainier and Lucille all day. I grew up 4515 South Lucille. Anyway, so, but what I'm saying is, as an adult, I lived on 23rd in Jackson. And I lived there when things were prominent there, but then things started leaving. For instance, like the Starbucks that left. There was a T-Mobile store that left.
Blockbuster back in the day.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm saying like within the past 5 years. Within these past 5 years, all these now, Amazon Fresh is gone. Now Walgreens are gone. The stuff that makes, to your point, the things that like help the city and build and make a neighborhood, which is I can go and get my phone fixed. I can go and get groceries. I can go and I can do this all within my neighborhood, which makes it a neighborhood hub. To me, is the things that are no longer there, that are disappearing. So I can't necessarily say it's a neighborhood hub anymore, like I can't say for Union, because all those things and all those resources are there that keep the community within the community walking distance. And I can, so that's why I said I don't know if I can necessarily call it a neighborhood hub anymore, because those resources
are not there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, huge shout out to Keisha Credit.
Very much so. Yeah.
Yeah, no, man, Keisha's always good for getting the conversation moving.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
We got to get her to come up here. And
we want Keisha. Here we go. Keisha, what's up? We need you on the pop-up, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna reach out to you. I have my people talk to your people, because Keisha Credit got people.
She got people.
She got people.
You can't just hit Keisha Credit. You gotta hit Keisha Credit people. Mm-hmm. And so I'm gonna have my people hit your people.
I'm gonna call you tomorrow, girl.
There it is. We're gonna take a quick break right now, and when we come back, the conversation continues. You're watching the pop-up.
My name's Deaunte Damper, and I want to talk to you about something real. Mental health, substance use, alcohol use, things many of us often carry in this community, often in silence. What a lot of people don't know is this: crisis care services in King County are free, and they're available 24/7 for every single one of us. You can call 988 at any time and reach out to trained, compassionate counselors right here in this very region. And we're talking about people who listen and stay with you through the moment to figure out what you need. Now, if you want someone to come to you, they'll send their mobile crisis teams anywhere in King County. These mental health professionals and people with lived experience, not law enforcement, from DESC, YMCA, and the Sound, will show up and support you. And now there's another option. You can walk into one of King County's crisis care centers anytime for urgent mental health and substance use support. Just like you walk into urgent care for a broken arm, but this time it's for your mind and your recovery. No insurance, no appointments, just walk in. The first center is actually open right now in Kirkland, and people are already coming through those doors every day. And more centers are on the way. Actually in the comings of years, including Seattle on First Hill, in South King County, on the east side, and one specifically just for our youth. We all know someone who struggles. I have. Maybe you have. Or someone you love. Asking for help can often feel hard, but you're not alone. You have someone to call. Someone who can show up, and now a safe place to go. These services are free, and they're here because communities demanded better. They voted to make it real. The doors are open. Walk in when you need to. And welcome back to the pop-up. It's Deaunte here with O and Ashleigh. Now, I have a question for y'all, right?
Yes.
So the question is, we got a 3-day weekend, right? And I'm a soundtrack type of person. So it's like once I get into like some albums, I play them like all weekend. It's the soundtrack to my life. So the question to y'all is, what is the soundtrack? What's the soundtrack for the weekend, Ashleigh?
Considering it's Memorial Day weekend, the sun is out, supposed to be like 80 degrees this weekend, sundress season. I am going to be listening probably to some old school. I don't know, maybe a little Frankie Beverly and Mays, go somewhere and get me a nice little hot dog hamburger situation, some potato salad, and listen to my old school.
That sounds good. I think for myself, I'm just gonna throw it out there and just look right here. I'm playing that Day B. Shout out to Day B, some of our local artists. I would also want to shout out the new Kehlani album, which is super duper fire. The Duran Bernard album is so good. And fun fact about the Duran Bernard album, he has 15 tracks. Our girl Chocolate, Seattle's own Chocolate, wrote 10 out of those 15 songs.
Shut up.
Absolutely.
I did not know that. Shout out to Chocolate, because that album is amazing.
It is so good.
I love
and
me some Duran. He's amazing.
Like Seattle feel. And folks, Chocolate, when you come back to the pop-up. We love and appreciate you.
Chocolate's amazing. I haven't Chocolate. She has been doing music for so long and under the radar, but not under the radar. Like if you know type situation. But her music and her musical abilities have always been just on point. And she's Chocolate is gorgeous.
She's so gorgeous.
She's so gorgeous, it'll make no sense.
I remember meeting her at the Jackson's Backyard Barbecue, and she was jamming, and her album had just came out. But just super happy to just see almost like 25 years of music continue to pay off, continue writing. Chocolate, we love you. But I'll be jamming out to Seattle's own all weekend.
My Aquarius sister, by the way.
Okay. Omari, what you listening to?
Well, first and foremost, man, I wish that we had Chocolate on the radar beforehand, because we got outstanding, just beautiful pictures of Chocolate here in the Black Media Matters studio, where actually she came here and she did an interview with Basic Gordon. So Chocolate has been right here. You know what I'm saying? In the space. Big shout out, Choc. Me, it's Memorial Day weekend, man. So this is like, I'm throwing it back. E40, the Click. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'm going Yay area old school, man, all this weekend. That's where I'm at.
Let me ask you a question though, because we're talking E40 a little bit. Yeah. What's your favorite? Give me some of your favorite E40 albums.
I mean, he's got 50.
Yeah, he does.
Can I tell you my favorite E40 story?
Yes.
Okay, so this was, man, how many years ago now? We were still. I was living in Bahrain, the Kingdom of Bahrain. I was going back and forth between Dubai and Bahrain, and man, we hooked up a show, and E40's first, and I think his only time out in the Middle East, in Dubai and in Bahrain. Man, that was my show. And so 40 came out, and we popped it big in Bahrain. Big shout out to Oran, the Ghost. Big shout out to Big D, as you guys, you guys know Big D. Yeah, and so E40, he's out there in Bahrain, man. And E40, man, he's hella competitive, by the way. He's hella chill, but he's hella competitive, especially about food, right? And so we sitting out there, and E40 was like, he was talking about like his tartar sauce or something that he could make, right? And so, man, we ended up having a fish fry in Bahrain. And it's him versus like, some other guys that are out there on the Navy that are out there in Bahrain. We take E40 to the grocery store. Can't read none of the stuff because it's all in Arabic, man. But anyways, he comes back and he whips up his tartar sauce out there in Bahrain. And then we have a tartar sauce. This is all before the concert, bro. You know what I'm saying? And then 40 came. He rocked it. He did his thing. Then we went to Dubai the next day, and and kicked it there and everything else. And man, we've been friends for life.
I will not give my E40 story when he came here at the Paramount with Nelly, but just know that if anybody got that on video, I'm canceled. But like Grit and Grind is hands down my favorite E40 album. Element of Surprise.
Oh yeah, that was
Shout out to my twin brother, Loyalty and Betrayal, which is one of his favorite albums. But yeah, I'm a big E40 fan.
Okay, so you see, I'm winning this weekend.
Yeah, you're winning this weekend. Looks like we all
I
winning
don't know.
this
I
weekend.
love E40. I love E40. I grew up on E40. My dad and my mom, actually. I actually grew up on the early, E40. E40 was like a conscious rapper. It originally came out, so all of his stuff was like, so that's what
stuff he was talking about on the album.
Yeah, that's. I grew up back then, so that's what my mom listened to. But yeah, that was what I grew up on.
So
and he has the best wine, by the way.
Exactly. I got so many E40 stories from America, overseas. Anyways. Yeah, so that's my plan. Man, I'm hitting the road. Me and Charlene, and we gonna be listening to E40 the whole time.
Well,
everybody looking at me.
That's good.
Me and Charlene like to get out. It's all good. Anyways, speaking of getting out, it looks like we're out of time over here. Director Eric is over here giving us the mean mug. You know what I'm saying? That being said, we'll start with you, Deaunte Damper. That's your camera right there. How can people keep up with you?
You can keep up with me by, if you have anything that you want me to know or any community events that you're working on, you want to come on to the pop-up, or We Live in Color. Make sure that you check me out at Deaunte at whereweconverge.com. During Pride, we also have these wonderful We Live in Color shirts. Let's live in color. The plan is to sell these out by the end of the month. We're already doing pretty good right now, and we need some more traction there. So feel free, if you want some more shirts, please feel free to look at whereweconverge.com, and I think that it's over there on the website. Or go to donate, and then you'll be able to find it. And slide up, and you'll find it.
Yeah, Ashleigh, how can people follow you?
You can find me, first of all, if you have an event or like to come and take a tour of our lovely new event space, Coleman Commons, please email me at Ashleigh@whereweconverge.com. And then also you can follow me at Life Designed by Ashleigh, or Life_Designed by Ashleigh on Instagram, to see what I'm doing and all the things that's going on. But once again, please come to Coleman Commons. We had Deaunte's wonderful birthday party, and if you want a shirt, you could come right here to Coleman Commons, and I could give you one in your hand. Don't have to ship it to you.
Yeah, and the best thing is, too, I'll just upgrade that and definitely sell you one and not give you one. But
yeah.
Definitely.
Look, Deaunte caught that
right.
too. You get ready to jump in. All right, you can follow me across all social media at Omarisal, OMARISAL. And, of course, you can support our movement by going to whereweconverge.com. Click donate some money, and buy a We Live in Color t-shirt. It's all right there. Appreciate you guys tuning in. On behalf of our director, Eric Calligraphy, thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow night at 9 p.m. on the pop-up. Until then, peace.